From Jim Connors Court on the campus of St. Edward High School, it is the Rock Entertainment Sports Network game as the St. Edward Eagles, coming in at 12-2, take on the 9-6 Padua Bruins. Hi again, everybody. I'm Adam Mendoza. Along with me is Donnie O'Toole. Donnie, you look at the Eagles, they're playing very well, 4 wins in a row in this long homestand.
Yeah, and each game we've gotten better. I mean, each game we've upped our ante. We've had other guys step up. This has been a very good run for us that we need to continue. We need to get healthy. This is by no means tonight going to be an easy task. These kids from Padua, they're young, but they're scrappy. They're going to throw some different looks at us tonight. So another opportunity to kind of sharpen our skills and get put to a test by a good team.
Let's take a look at our impact players for tonight's game. And for St. Ed's, you've got to look at Ian Murray. He's averaging 7.5 points and 5 rebounds. He's really done well in these last 4 games or so.
Well, the other thing that doesn't show up there is just the space he takes up in the middle. So defensively, you can't attack the glass because he's there. How many times have we seen some great blocks by him the last couple of games? So definitely a huge asset for us in the middle tonight, and look forward to watching him play.
And for the Padua Bruins, we got to look at Antoine Wooten. He is a big-time player for Coach Ansbury, leading the team in scoring at 16.6 points a game and just under 6 rebounds a game.
Well, here's a kid who's going to be able to do a lot for you. Not just score, but he's going to be able to get to the middle. He's going to be able to drive and dish. He's going to be able to shoot. And defensively, if we're not paying attention defensively, he'll leak out and get some easy layups.
Well, I had an opportunity to talk to Coach Flannery about tonight's game. You grabbed Padua tonight. The team is playing very well as of late, and I thought the team did well without Brian Vlasic last weekend.
Yeah, it's always like we talked about before the game, next man up, kind of see how you can play without one of your leading scorers, our leading scorer. And I thought we responded really well. We got that lead up to the mid-30s and got an opportunity for a lot of guys to play a lot of minutes in the second half. So all things considered, really good. And to your point now, I don't know if I've ever had a game after 3 days off, right, of no practice. So the big concern tonight really is just how either team manages that time off and kind of comes in ready to go.
Well, that's one of those things you just can't work on. It's like it's a long Christmas. It's like a long Christmas break and nobody's at practice. But how do you get the guys to maybe get a feel for it, or is it just kind of take your time and get a feel for things out on the court?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, I think first and foremost, we did as much as we could prior to the game with our shoot around. Kind of went a little harder than typical and get their legs back. I think that's the number one thing. It's just how they respond with one their effort and their conditioning, and you know they already know what they're supposed to be doing, and we've been watching film, and we've got film on Padua. It's just we haven't been able to go through the paces physically, and but that's okay sometimes, especially this time of year. Rest can be a really good thing. So as I kind of joke with them, they can play one of the best games of the year tonight and prove to me practice doesn't matter, or we come out and sneak the joint up, and then I can practice more often.
Tonight you've got Padua and a former protege of yours, Brian Ansbury, over at Padua.
Yeah, it's always special. I mean, when one of the reasons why we got the game back was because Brian over there, and he's doing a tremendous job. Obviously, they're very young this year, but he's getting players in there. He's had some success. Brian still teaches here, so we see him on a daily basis, and a lot of trash talking will be going on after this game, depending on who wins. So always proud of my guys and what they've done and what they've accomplished and moving on. It's great to see that coaching tree continue to grow, and Brian has done nothing but make us proud over here of what he's accomplished at Padua.
Coach, good luck in tonight's game.
Thank you, Adam.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Ohio, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA.
And welcome back to St. Edward High School. As we're just moments away from the opening tip-off, it's time to take a look at our tale of the tape for this evening's game. You look at the records, 12-2, 9-6. Don't let that 9-6 record for Padua fool you. This is a very young, scrappy team.
Yeah, and they're going to get after it. You know, you can't play for Coach Ansberry and not play hard. That just doesn't happen. You know, as Coach Flan alluded to, he's from the system. He knows the way things are done, how to coach his kids well, how to train them, how to do everything. He's got a great staff over there, but definitely misleading because they're in every game. They don't get blown out.
But they love to shoot the three, and that has been the key for this Padua team over the years.
Well, and hopefully tonight they're not hitting it tonight, but here they're looking what, 34% from the 3-point range. That's huge. If they come out early and often start hitting those, we're going to have to do some things defensively to disrupt that.
Well, coming up, we're going to have the player introductions and the opening tip-off. It is St. Ed's and Padua coming up next on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. Edward for tonight's varsity game action against the visiting Bruins of Padua. Before introducing the starting lineups for tonight's game, we ask that you please stand and join in our opening prayer and remain standing for the national anthem. And so we begin in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Loving God, we thank you for bringing us together tonight for this athletic event. And we ask that you watch over and guide us. We pray that you give each team the grace to perform at their very best. And we pray especially that you would keep all those who are competing free from injury. Help us all to remain good sports as we remember that win or lose, we are all blessed to be called children of God. And we pray that tonight and at all times you give us all the competency to see and the courage to act as women and men of faith. And we pray these things in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And now, to honor America, please join in the singing of our national anthem. Introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Bruins of Padua. And guard and 6-foot freshman number 1, Dayton Gambrell. And guard a 5'11" freshman number 3, Gio Smith. And guard a 6'1" junior number 5, Antoine Wooten. And forward a 6'4" sophomore number 21, Braylon Benson. And at forward a 6'5" junior number 24, Jack Boswell. Head coach Brian Ansberry and the rest of the Bruins.
Oh, good. They did.
They did.
Scotty Spur, Mark Planet, and Bryce Planet.
Introducing the starting lineup. The 2026 Big Green Machine, the Eagles of St. Edward. At the point, a 6-foot senior, number 1, J.T. Kelsheimer. That was a mistake. At the 2 guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 10, Carson Lane. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 11, Zamir Knox. At forward, a 6'5" senior, number 30, Brian Vlasic. And in center, a 6'7" junior, number 23, Ian Murray. Head coach Eric Flannery and the rest of the Eagles.
Well, there you see Coach Brian Ansbury in his 10th season, the former Eagle assistant coach here at St. Ed's and still a St. Edward math teacher, and he's taking the reins over at Padua.
He is, and I mean this with all my heart because I love that guy so much. He's in my top 5 all-time favorites, which means nothing, but just the quality of man that he is. If I'm starting a program anywhere in the world, he's definitely getting a phone call to come and run it because he is super special. Comes from a special family, loves, cares about people, not only himself, but just the community. Loves the St. Ed's community, was grateful for the time here. They did great when he was here, and just you won't find a more quality human being than Brian Ansbury.
Oh, you did see a quick picture of Coach Flannery in his 30th season and our officials for tonight's game, and the tip is underway, and the Padua Bruins, clad in orange and brown, they will have the basketball first. That's Geo Smith. They have 2 freshmen in this starting lineup, Smith and Gambrell. When you talk youth and Padua, they have the
that
youth.
Exemplifies it, no question. And it only goes up from here.
Long 3, and we talked about that. Jaden Gambrell hits his first 3 of the game. He averages 11.8, and Padua out to a 3-0 lead. They love to shoot from beyond the arc.
They'll shoot there all night if they have to.
As a team, they shoot 34% from beyond the arc. The Eagles at a shy 40.
Yeah, and not if they have to. If we let them shoot, they'll shoot it.
Ball tapped up after the miss by Kelsheimer. Zamir Knox is going to throw it from long range. There's a rebound. Second opportunity. Knox is going to finger roll that and in.
So you could shoot shots like that when you got 6'7" in the center that could be able to tap it back for that offensive rebound. That's crucial for us.
Knox averaging 12.6 points a game. He gets his first 2. Eagles are down 3-2. Padua with the basketball. There's the block, but they're going to call the body control on Zamir Knox.
I talked with Zamir before the game. I said, listen, we got a running bet upstairs that you're going to get 2 fouls in the first quarter. Don't do it. And there he goes. So I'm going to have another talk with him.
Well, he got up and tapped the ball, but body on the hip.
Yeah, take the charge. Or olay it.
Geo Smith, the freshman at 5'10", at the free throw line. Misses on that one. He's a 59% free throw shooter. Comes into the game 17 of 29 from the free throw line, averaging 8 points a game.
You got to give kudos to that student section. Traveled in this weather to be here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. This weather has been horrible.
I'm interested to see.
.8 rebounds a contest as well.
Yeah, he's moving good too, which is a good sign.
Missed the last game. That's the first game he has missed this year. And foul on St. Ed's on Vlasic. That's the second team foul
for
St. Ed's.
Was he grabbing him?
Yep. There you see Coach Ansbury.
Nothing wrong with grabbing, just don't get caught. That was the philosophy I grew up with. Oh,
good pickup. Vlasic with the tap. Zamir Knox with the putback there, and they give it to Link, and he gets the 2 points.
Great team effort defensively there.
6-3 Eagles take the double up on the lead. And really, that was a team effort on that last play.
Absolutely. Good D by Kelsch, making
Smith.
life hard on him.
Smith gets it over to Benson. Benson trying to work hard against Ian Murray as the Eagle defense forcing Padua way out front. And so is it going to be on Zymir Knox? Nope, it's going to be the second foul on Vlasic early on.
Get a look at that.
Boy, look at Coach Flannery. He's fixing his hair, and I think that's the fixing of the hair that was not in agreement for the call. Yeah, he got him. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Zymir Knox.
Maybe on the road, that's a call.
Vlasic already with 2 fouls. Zymir Knox with a foul here in the first moments of this opening quarter. Padua trying to get the inbound.
Good D.
That's Carson Link knocking the ball out of play.
So Adam, pay attention here. Look at Padua, how they're not moving right now on this out of bounds play, and that's why we were able to defend that. If they're going to get the ball, and they're going to have to get a lot of movement from their guys.
And you can see it. They're not moving at all, which the inbounder is not even having an opportunity to throw it in.
Right. They can't even pick and move. They can't screen. They got to screen away.
And they had to get the ball on the other side of the court to start the offense. Benson got cut off by 2. Cross-court pass. Long 3. That doesn't go for Gambrell. Eagles getting the rebound. That is Kelsheimer. He averages 4 rebounds a game. Now Knox driving through the lane. And he got hacked into the key. And the foul. Jack Boswell, the 6'5 junior. Look how quick he moves to the lane.
He just gets there quick, so quick. And their defender's not quick enough to stop it.
4:50 to go. Eagles with the basketball and the 6-3 lead into Murray.
What
he
a
was
look.
our impact player.
Great look by Vlasic. I was just going to mention, Adam, the last couple of games you mentioned how important it is that we get the ball inside, and looks like we're going to have to do that again tonight. Do you take advantage of our size?
Murray averaging 4.5 points, gets 2 points in the books as the Eagles have a 5-point lead. And now that is cut down as Geo Smith, the freshman, the sharpshooter. 8-6 lead cut down to 2. Geo Smith averages 8 points a game. Kelsheimer decided to try it himself, but here comes the rebound. And Wooten starting to move down over to Benson. And Benson gets the basket.
You don't want them starting to believe. We gotta step it up here. We got to get it going and get some tempo going.
Game tied at 8.
Oh, give it to him.
Knocks a shot off the side of the rim. Here come the Bruins right to left. Another long 3 by the freshman. Smith does not get it. As we said, as a team, they shoot 34% from 3-point range. Vlasic in between shot, short.
He may have got bumped.
Padua looking to take the lead. They tied it at 8, and they can't get that as Vlasic comes up with the rebound, and he starts to move down the floor. Kelsheimer, open 3, yes.
Great follow through when that ball left, had great rotation. Nice job, JT.
Kelsheimer with 11-8 lead. He has 3, averages 10 a game, and he's a 31% free throw shooter. That's his 16th 3 of the year. 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter, and Coach Flannery is going to bring a fresh 5 in. Remember, these kids have not practiced over the last couple of days because of the school closures and the inclement weather.
I think it's a great idea. Keep the guys fresh for the fourth quarter if we need it. But again, Adam, a lot of these guys we talked about, and you made a great point the other night about how some of these guys are auditioning for postseason minutes. So it's a good opportunity for these guys to get going.
All right, into the ball game for St. Ed's is McGurr, Arbogast, Geddes, Ansbury, and Mike Williams. And we've seen a lot of great play from Mike Williams. Good up and under there by Braden Benson, his 4th of the night. Lead is cut down to 11-10. Williams getting the ball after a bounce off a couple of players.
Just got to be patient here. And for the folks watching, that is Coach Ansbury's nephew playing for St. Ed's.
Oh, there is a great block by Caleb.
Oh, my
Geddes.
goodness.
Wow.
Let's take it. We got that?
Oh, my goodness.
He got to that ball was going to the rim quickly, and then he got up so quick to defend it. Great job protecting the rim.
Wooten with a basketball against Geddes. This is going to be a nice matchup. Another partial block. Ball loose, tapped up, picked up by Geo Smith.
You got to credit Padua for getting to the rim, but you got to give St. Ed's even more credit for being able to defend it.
Benson trying to drive in on Arbogast. His shot short. Rebounded by Williams, fighting for the loose ball as he gets it to McGurr. Ansbury.
Wide open. Knock it in, kid.
Nope. Couldn't get it. Rebounded by Boswell, who averages just under 6 boards a game. Boswell, the junior, driving the lane. And another block and a great play by Mike Williams. That's 2 tips down the field that the Eagles were able to get a block.
Yeah, now we got to convert it.
11-10 is our score. They get it out to Ansbury. If that name and the coach from Padua are very familiar, the young Ansbury on the floor, that's the nephew of Coach Brian Ansbury. He'll make a move. Oh, he had a good look on the outside. Picked up by Smith. Smith gets another block. And there's a fourth block.
Jump ball.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. We've had a number of block shots on a couple of possessions by the Eagles.
Yeah, you can see kind of the frustration on Coach Ansbury, but our guys are doing a great job of not fouling. They're going after the ball, and they're being smart about it. That's clearly a jump ball.
Eagles get it on the alternating possession. They lead it with under a minute to go. Coach Flannery going with 10 bad pass, but Geddes comes in, and ball was stripped out and last touch by Padua.
See, I want to see Ansbury finish that instead of looking to kick it, even though there was a guy there. We talk about it a lot. Finish, take the absorption of getting hit, and maybe you'll get a foul.
The big man, Arbogast, comes in for his first 2. He averages 2 a game, 13-10 with under 35 seconds remaining. There's a 3 attempt off the back of the iron. Ansbury with the long rebound. Eagles have time to try to extend this lead as they get it inside the low block. Good pass to McGurr, his first 2. 15-10 St. Ed's. McGurr averages just under 2 points a game. Good look there.
Just great court awareness by the Eagles on that play.
That shot does not go, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter as St. Ed's is going to take a 15-10 lead at the end of the first quarter. There's the block. It's been a block show for the Eagles right here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Fifteen to 10, St. Ed's with the lead over Padua. Adam Mendoza along with Donnie O'Toole. So glad to have you along on Rock Sports. And boy, it's been a block party for the Eagles tonight.
It's been a great job defensively that we're doing. You look at the screen right now. Look at the way he times it and just gets to the glass to block that cleanly.
And that was for a slam dunk, and he blocked it.
Yeah, exactly. You really got to give credit to the second group of guys that subbed in, making the most of their minutes. You know, their effort is just as hard as the first group. So this is what I love to see. First group's back out. We're gonna see if we can dial it up a notch here.
Let's check in with our third person on our broadcast team, Harper Lucas, down on the sideline.
Hey, Adam. Yeah, well, just listening to that Coach Flannery timeout there, he told his guys, he was pretty adamant. He said, move the ball. He said, come on, guys, one pass. Just come on, you're just staying there. So Coach Flannery pretty adamant. He wants ball moving as they're up 5 against the Padua Bruins.
All right, thank you very much. Harper Lucas roaming the sidelines for us. Padua with the basketball down by 5. Jaden Gambrell, he'll toss it up, and the Bruins can't buy a bucket right now. Murray coming up with a rebound, ripping that away.
But I love this kid from Padua, this freshman. I mean, he's scrappy. He's got court awareness. I mean, for being a freshman, his presence is unbelievable.
And the sophomore Carson Link picks up his 4th point of the game, 17-10. Carson Link averages 7 a game. Another block.
Is that Kelsch?
No, that one I believe was on Ian Murray.
I thought Kelsch came by and got the strip.
There you see Coach Ansbury quickly trying to get this offense going. They haven't been able to buy a bucket as of late. And, they're going to call Zymir Knox with the grab underneath when it looked like he had all basketball. Well, he did get 2 fouls going into the second quarter, so he did make the first quarter without 2 fouls.
Right.
At the line is Jack Boswell, a 61% free throw shooter, looking for his first points of the game. Nope.
You know what I love? I was just watching Coach. You see Coach Ansbury there, always coaching, always directing, always giving guidance. He's just in the game, knows the game, and he's always just a heady coach, and it's a pleasure to watch him coach tonight.
Second free throw is good for Boswell. That's his first point of the game. He averages 8, 17-11, St. Ed's. So Coach Flannery has thrown 10, and there is Vlasic throwing up a 3.
We've been waiting on that. That looked great as soon as it left his hands, didn't it?
5 points for him, absolutely. 20 points a game, 47% from beyond the arc. That one tapped up and picked up by Wooten. Little up and under. There's a shot that is missed by Dominic Harb. And the Eagles just really controlling that end of the floor on the rim. And then Vlasic again.
That's that spot. I mean, once he just kind of looked over at Flan and said, I don't know what's going on, but I'm hitting it. Coach Ansbury is going to talk about it. Have they scored in the first quarter, Adam?
They've scored 1 point.
1 point.
You look at Vlasic. When you look at his last 3 games, he's averaging 19 points a game, 11 of 23 from three-point range. That's 48% and 48% from the field.
That comes from just practice. That comes from Coach Flannery instructing him, giving him the ability to do what he does, to create, training him so he's in shape to do that stuff. That's hard work that he's doing out there, and he just makes it look so easy. I love watching him play.
23-11, St. Ed's with the lead. Vlasic, the leading scorer for the Eagles. He's hit 2 straight threes. He has 8 points. Came into the game 45 of 96, 47% from beyond the arc, averaging 20 points a game.
Usually, I love when someone calls a timeout, or I'm interested to see how we come out of this timeout here.
Well, Coach Flannery has run 10 players so far.
Yeah, we're going to go full court here. He's mixing it up.
It'll be Boswell on the inbound. Eagles have jumped out to a 23-11 lead. Boswell will bring it up with pressure. Down to Wooten. Kicking it across. Smith. His 3 doesn't go.
Boy, those shots are close, though. And being as young as they are to break the press like that.
There's Kelsheimer on the drive off the window.
There you go,
yes.
Kelsch. There you go.
Kelsheimer with 5. 25-11. Kelsheimer averages 10.7 a game. Has 5 tonight with a 3-pointer. Padua only 1 point in this quarter so far. Ooh, that's a walk. Yes, he dragged that pivot foot. Mike Williams now checks in for Zymir Knox, who sits down with 2 fouls and 2 points. But he does so much away from scoring, Zymir Knox. 5:45 remaining. Carson Link will pick up the loose ball. There you see that tight defense. Oh, what a cut there. Could have been an offensive goaltending. Gambrell trying to work his way in, throwing it up. Boy, the Padua Bruins just cannot find a bucket tonight in this second quarter. Their only point is coming from the free throw line. Vlasic missing the three. Wanted to throw it up again, but was stripped by Jaden Gambrell, the freshman. Again, there is a lid on that basket. Now here comes Vlasic up the middle with a little skip. Got the ball knocked away. Oh, they're going to say it's off his leg.
Well, the thing is, Padua's not scoring, but they're getting looks. So Flan's aware of that, and that's what he'll probably address. I know he'll address it at half. But they're getting kind of some open looks, so we got to tighten it. Get our pressure going here, and that's why we're going to stay in the full court.
It's a 10-1 run for St. Ed's here in the second quarter. The only point by Padua came on a Boswell free throw. Looking for that double team trap as Dustin Hessen to the ball game. Boswell driving. He'll go to the line again.
If you run that back, you're going to see how they're beating us off the dribble, because maybe we got to step it up defensively and either give that kid a
boom as he makes that drive, and he just got by.
Just got by Kelch.
Yeah. Boswell, 1 of 2 at the line. 2 of 3. He has 2 points. The 2 points are the only 2 points for Padua here in the second quarter at the free throw line. He's 3 for 4. 25-12. That stops a long streak by the Eagles. They had a 10-1 run.
And they're still in it. I mean, they're down. It's only a 12-point lead.
Williams getting it off to Carson Link. His 3 is good. Carson Link with 7. 28-13. Link, 41% from beyond the arc. Lasky doesn't get it to fall. Last touch by Link out of bounds. (28-13), 4:16 remaining. We saw Vlasic get hot. He leads all scorers with 8. Carson Link with 7. Now, inside the paint. Turning around, Geddes had a partial block. And it'll stay with with St. Ed's.
I would
Geddes
say
now, that's 2 blocks.
I would
for him.
say we got 8 to 10 blocks already this half.
At
and
least.
There's still 4 minutes to go in the half.
Yeah, Geddes has 2 of them.
So that means we're paying attention. That means we're trying to make things happen. We're trying to get things done. That's good.
Williams with a basketball. Nice drive. Got it partially blocked there by Antoine Wooten. Jump ball situation. It'll stay with St. Ed's. Let's see who'll trigger the inbound. It'll be Kelsheimer triggering it. Eagles up 28-13.
Oh, there's a foul.
And the foul will be on Antoine Wooten. That's his first.
Four.
28-15. And another 3 by Carson Link. He has 10. He takes scoring honors for St. Ed's. He's hit 2 in a row. He has hit on 30 3-pointers this year. Good pass underneath. Open back door as the basket is hit by Braden Benson for his 6 point.
Is that an and one?
Yeah, that's going to be an and one. And the foul is going to be on Caleb Geddes.
Oh, tackle. I didn't see that. He used him like a ladder.
At the line is Braden Benson, the 6'4 sophomore. 61% from the line. He has 6 points tonight, averages 13 a game. First free throw is good. Hits the three-point play. He's 1 of 1. 31-18 our score. Dustin Hess over to Carson Link. They work it to Williams. Link inside to Hess. Turns into a double team.
Oh, he may have got away with one there.
Forces that one up. Forces a second one up. And Benson comes up with a rebound.
He's competing, though. You got to give him credit.
There you see the freshman Gambrell going against Ansbury. Gambrell driving. And they're going to call Ansbury with the reach. That's his first. That's the team fourth foul for St. Ed's.
Yeah, Flan's frustrated because you don't need to reach there. You just got to move your feet and kind of beat them to that spot and hedge them towards the corner.
There you see, and I know I can read lips, and he said that was all ball. At the free throw line, it was hit by Gambrell. He's 1 of 1 at the line. 4 points tonight, a 74% free throw shooter who averages 12 points a game. Yeah, 2 freshman starters on this team.
And they don't play like freshmen, Adam.
Misses on the second. Eagles coming up with a rebound. Long lead pass to Hess. Hess got it blocked by Benson. Well, Coach Flannery has run 10 players tonight. Ansbury getting ready on the inbound. Left of the basket. Carson Link flips that one up and in. He has 12.
Yeah, and it's a quiet 12, too.
33-19 our score.
Doing a great job scoring tonight.
Right, Geo Smith had to play off Carson Link all the way down the floor. Geo Smith, another freshman. Now he makes a nice move to the lane. Putting it up, no good. Williams comes up with a rebound off to Ansbury. Nice pass to Hess. Hess getting it into Caleb
nice
Geddes.
Pass.
That's team movement of the ball.
Yeah, Ans has seen enough.
Caleb Geddes picks up his first 2, and boy, you look at that. Everybody looked for the open man, and they got the basket. Let's take a look at the road ahead for the Eagles as we are in this 8-game homestand. They've got St. Vincent St. Mary on Friday night, and then they've got Westerville Central coming to town on Saturday. Then the following weeks, they've got St. Ignatius and Lutheran East coming up.
The schedule's unbelievable. It's a who's who.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that we're playing it at the end of the year as opposed to the beginning, because we're shaping things up, and we want to be nice and tested, and we are getting tested for that tournament.
Well, so far, the Eagles with a 35-19 lead. Coach Flannery using 2 sets of 5 players in this game has done a nice job, even though they haven't had practice for a few days.
Yeah, they want to shake off the rust, not get sloppy. It's tough, just getting up, getting into class, doing your daily routine, and then you don't have that for 3 days. You kind of get rusty.
Eagles now going to a 2-3 zone. Let's see what Padua could do with the zone.
They're going to get the ball to the middle.
Good pass underneath, but cut off. Boswell kicking it back out. Caleb Geddes is that man in the middle for the Eagles against Boswell. Floats it in and out. Boy, Padua's had a hard time.
I'm telling you.
Getting buckets tonight.
I would love to know what they're...
Ansbury tried the Euro step, and he got it blocked.
That's all right, though. That's all right. He saw a lane. I love the fact that he's doing that. He's got to do stuff like that.
1:13 remaining. Inside, Mike Williams. He has been giving Coach Flannery great minutes the last couple of weeks.
obviously stepping up, obviously getting better and better, feeling more comfortable on the floor in the system. Love to see it happen.
Long three. That doesn't go. Caleb Geddes goes up high amongst the big guys, and he comes down with that rebound. Averages 2 a game.
You know what's scary? These Padua shots are not missing by a whole heck of a lot.
No, they're not. Williams, as the Eagles work it around. Good move there by Ansbury. Little reverse layup doesn't go. Tapped up. Williams comes up with the 50-50 ball. Off to Carson Link. Ansbury's 3, no. Rebound battle, picked up. Long leak out to Geo Smith. And he missed it with the misdirection, and that basket's going to count on the follow-up for Antoine Wooten.
Okay, the frustrating thing's going to be we miss a shot down here. They beat us back. They beat everyone back because they leak out. We take our time. I don't know, take our time, but we're not hustling full tilt getting back. And then they get the ball on a rebound and get an and one.
Ansbury picking up his second foul. Antoine Wooten with 4 points, looking for his 5th, and he gets it. He's 1 of 1 at the line, 5 points, averages 16. 11 seconds remaining. Kelsheimer into the ball game. Trying to work it against the freshman Smith. He'll throw it up, and he is going to get 3 free throws.
Look at Ans. Look at Ans.
With 2.7 seconds remaining.
He's like, are you kidding me? The kid throws up a Hail Mary and you bail him out.
So that'll send Kelsheimer to the line. He has 5 points on the night, 78% free throw shooter. Kelsheimer will get 3 opportunities at the free throw line with 2.7 seconds left. Hits the first. 6 for him. Now he's going to look for 7. At 78%. 2 in a row. And I think I just jinxed him.
Nah, money. I'm calling it good.
Kelsheimer looking to go 3 for 3 at the line, and he does.
It's my boy JT.
8 points for him. 2.7 seconds remaining. 40-22 St. Ed's. Caleb Geddes. Oh, boy. That is going to be the half times as the Eagles will go into the locker room with a 40-22 lead as Brian Vlasic returns with a couple of big threes on Rock Sports. Good first half.
Great first half. Did you see Belichick then get
I got one wrong for that. He's got 3. He's got 1. Don't go up there.
We're 13-2. Yeah, those 2. We lost Ignatius, and we lost to a team in a national tournament. That was good. It's the best team we played so far. We are? Yeah. I mean, I've seen St. good. Yeah. I was in a down
Expect somebody's going to come over to see me. David Pepperelli.
Yeah, because again, he wasn't doing it.
You have that because he came up to me. Here he is.
Yeah.
Audio. Yep.
And welcome back to St. Ed's as the Eagles lead it 40-22 here at the half at St. Edward High School. Adam Mendoza along with Donnie O'Toole. We're so glad to have you along here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Well, a good first half, Donnie, for the Eagles. They got a lot of rust off. This is a team that didn't get to practice for a few days because of the weather, but they're doing a good job so far in this first half.
Well, and you're right. And what I also love, Adam, is that Padua's giving us looks that we probably haven't seen in a while. So it's very good that they're getting to the line, to the lane, to the hole. They're getting open threes. So this is giving us a good sample size of what we need to do defensively to turn it up. I love the 5-in, 5-out system with the subs. I think that's going to help us stay fresh in the second half. And we got to come in this third quarter really and shut the door.
Well, the Eagles have that lead at 40-22. Let's see what's going to happen here in the second half. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
When your primary purpose is to care for the world, you'd start with your first patient. Until you're accessible anywhere. You make complexities your specialties and put compassion before anything else. All to redefine what's possible. For everyone, everywhere. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Ohio. Because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Ohio. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the OHSAA.
Ohio, are you ready for Monsters, The Fury, and The Charge? Are you ready to finally watch sports the way they should be? Free Rock Entertainment Sports Network, The Rock, 24/7 access to local Ohio sports and entertainment. No cords, no apps, no subscriptions. Every level of competitive sports, from high school to the pros. Live for viewers across Ohio. Watch The Rock now on Channel 22.1 or Spectrum 979.
At Joyce Buick GMC, serving the community for nearly 60 years means offering the best service and deals in town.
Check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
We are receiving truckloads of new vehicles and fresh trade-ins daily.
Visit us today for our lowest prices and great selection.
And that's why people say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC. Visit us on Chester Road in Avon or online at drivejoyce.com.
Well, welcome back to St. Ed's. The Eagles leading it over the Padua Bruins 40-22. Let's check in with our third member of our broadcast team, Harper Lucas, and get his thoughts about the first half as well. Harper?
Hey, Adam. Yeah, I was just listening to Coach Flannery's huddles. Obviously, the Eagles are up pretty big at the half. One thing Coach Flannery was pretty key on, that he wants his guys to close out more. I heard you guys say up there that Padua Bruins had a lot of wide open shots. Even though players like Brian Velocic, who missed that game against Louisville on Friday, came back, did a few threes, Coach Flannery was still pretty key on saying, hey guys, they're getting a lot of wide open looks. We need to do a better job of closing out. Back up to you guys in the booth for the second half.
All right, thank you very much, Harper. As we get ready for the second half, the Eagles already out on the court getting their warm-ups before the second half gets underway, and they've done a good job defensively. They need to tweak it up just a hair, but they're facing a tough, in-your-face defense by the Padua Bruins.
And what you don't want to have happen is, because we're at like an 18-point lead, that we kind of slip back in that cruise control mode. This is about perfection. This is about staying vigilant. This is about putting the pressure on them and being able to complete something we start. And we've done it all season. We've been in every battle, and that's just how Flan is with his teams. I mean, there is no off quarters, and he's going to want to come out and see a step up here. You can see him with the arms crossed right now. He's focused. He wants to see some action this half.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get ready for third quarter action. St. Ed's leading it over Padua 40-22 on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network. Oh, there you see Coach Brian Ansbury, class of 99 from St. Ed's. 120 wins at Padua, and he was part of that 1998 state championship team at St. Edward High School.
Such an amazing student of the game. I mean, look at him right now there. He's talking with his head, and he's not one of those coaches that is going to just, hey, it's my way or the highway. He gets the input of his assistants. He's able to process. He's smart. He's always breaking down film. Great guy.
And you know what? I don't know if you'll be able to get a shot, but he's matching his players with the orange tennis shoes. His team has orange Nikes, and so does his whole coaching staff. That gives you that team feel. As you see, a lot of orange right there.
My shoes are black. What color are yours? I didn't get any.
Mine are blue. I didn't get the memo for the orange.
Yeah. I didn't get any. I didn't get the shoes from Flan. Holy smokes.
Well, you got sparkles on some of those shoes. It's amazing what these basketball shoes are like nowadays.
Back in the day, if I wore anything but a all-white shoe or an all-black shoe, you were looked at like, what are you doing? My, how the times have changed.
Well, you had the big...
Well,
back in our day, it was the Converse All-Stars.
Yeah, the Chuck Taylors. Flan made those famous.
All right, so it will be...
the PF Flyers.
Oh, my gosh. Google that, kids. All right, Padua will get the basketball to start quarter number 3. Down 40-22. 18-point lead for the Eagles. Padua needs to come out with a much better start than they did in that second quarter.
You know, we talked about it, and we'll talk about it, and we'll kill it. You know, we'll break it down. That kind of stuff just cannot happen. You know, I don't know if we're not getting weak side help there, or if Flan doesn't want weak side help, but if the guy's quicker, then you're going to have to give him a step.
Well, the Eagles outscored Padua 25-12 in that second quarter. At the free throw line is Jaden Gambrell, the freshman. Good-looking shot there. He's 2 of 3 on the night.
I love watching this kid play. I mean, you could tell he's a gamer. You could tell just the way he carries himself, the way he's in every play. He's always trying to make something happen.
And he's only a freshman.
Yeah.
Knocks down 2 more. 6 points for him. 40-24 St. Ed's. So when you look at the Padua starting 5 at the beginning of the game, oh, there's a steal. Great anticipation by Benson.
Yeah, so they're blitzing our guards here. We got to do a better job of shortening our passing lanes and not picking up our dribble.
40-26 our score. You know, Coach Hansberry was not going to let his team just die on there. Look at how quick the defense goes. But there's Vlasic. He's going to air it from 3, and he misses that one. Zymir Knox. Boy, what a big rebound there by Wooten.
You got to love the effort Padua's come out with the second half.
Gambrell, his three doesn't go. And a foul underneath. And the foul will go on Benson.
So what's going on is Padua is if we pass the ball to the wing, they're going to go double team it. So we got to get a guy look to the middle, and then instead of turning and dribbling, he's got to pivot and look opposite to have the guy in the corner be wide open.
TJ Kelsheimer going up against the young freshman. Zamir Knox. Now it's Vlasic. Good pass underneath. Had an opportunity. There's Kelsheimer's three. Doesn't go. Rebounded by Murray. And he gets that one to fall.
Hard work being rewarded.
Murray picks up his 4th point of the game. Coming up for the Eagles in their next 3 games. They got St. Vincent St. Mary on Friday. Westerville Central on Saturday. And then St. Ignatius comes to Jim Connors Court. That'll be an interesting matchup after the last game these two teams played at Public Hall.
Who are we playing?
St. Ignatius comes back here.
Oh.
That's the 3rd team.
I got you. I would love to hear what Flan said in that huddle.
Well, I think
I got an idea, but...
Well, we're going to get the inside scoop from Harper Lucas down on the sideline.
Yeah, hey, Adam. I was just down there listening to Coach Flaherty, and Coach Flaherty was still pretty key. He said, guys, what are we doing? He said, we got to move the ball. One person gets the ball, they stay there. So Coach Flaherty, even though his team is up 16 points now, he's still pretty adamant down here. He said, where's the ball movement? Back up to you guys.
Yeah, Flan's going to coach like he's down 10. So, that's to be expected.
Good backdoor pass. Out of bounds as they try to get that to Gio Smith. So you got 2 freshmen out there in Smith and Gambrell. Wooten is a junior. Benson is a sophomore. Boswell is a junior. Trying to barrel his way in. Can't get that bucket to fall for Wooten.
They have missed so many shots tonight.
Nice battle there by Knox and Wooten. And the foul is on Wooten. That's his second.
Second team foul on.
I think Gans ever looked at an official and said, yeah, you got it. You're right.
Has any coach?
No, he's got that. Remember, he's got that Flannery bloodline in him.
Well, that little lazy pass kind of hurt. Now Knox driving to the lane.
Need a lot more of that, Adam. To your point, again, not to beat a dead horse, but if we could get to the line, if we could get to the hole, that's going to help us tremendously because with the pressure being up, you got to wonder how long Padua could sustain that kind of intensity.
Knox with just 4 points. He averages 12.6 a game. Gambrell stops and pops. Can't get that one to fall. Carson Link gets the 50-50 ball. Lays it off to Knox. Eagles will start the offense. Kelsheimer trying to work it into the low box. Bad pass picked up by Padua. Boswell is going to get the layup. Boswell with 4, 44-28.
And that's what Padua does. They get the ball and they're gone.
And Vlasic comes back the other way. Picks up his 10th point. And they're going to call Ian Murray with the foul. With the push. That's the second team foul on St. Ed's and the second foul on Ian Murray.
Yeah, Padua's doing a great job of pushing the ball either off a make or a miss, leaking down the middle and hitting for the home run pass.
Padua comes into this game 9-6, having lost their last game, and a big three hit by Gambrell. He has 9. Their longest winning streak of the year was 3 games. They're 3-2 in their last 5 games, and another drive by Zamir Knox.
I mean, you or I could have drove that lane. That's how wide open that was.
6 for him, 48-31. I think the big key for the Eagles, drive the lane.
Absolutely.
Force Padua to shoot from the outside. That's what's going to happen. Knox with the rebound.
Yeah, now they're going to start throwing up crazy shots, and this is the kind of maybe fatigue setting in a little bit.
Can't dribble through 3 or 4. Wooten tried to do a hop, skip, and jump. Throws up that one. And good heads-up play by the sophomore Braden Benson. Arbogast checks in. Murray checks out.
Love the minutes Murray's given us, and Arbogast comes in. We don't lose a whole heck of a lot. We got good size. You know, that's great.
And then you throw Mike Williams in there.
Right.
That's 3 bigs for the Eagles, causing a lot of problems. Gambrell got fouled. And the foul is on Kelsheimer. That's his first. That'll send Gambrell to the line. Yeah, he got a little bit of a grab right there. Gambrell is 3 of 4 at the line. He's hit his last 2 in a row. He's now hit his last 3 in a row, and he has 10 points. Averages 11.8 a game. 74% from the free throw line. 4 of 5, looking to make it 5 of 6. And he does. 11 for him. 48-33 St. Ed's.
And this is, I'm sorry to interrupt, this is one of those playoff games where you're playing a team seed lower than you, and they start believing, and they're going to give you fits.
Now they go against the zone defense. Vlasic doesn't get it. Arbogast with the big rebound against Boswell. Fights for it, puts it up, doesn't go. Vlasic had an opportunity, couldn't get it. Boswell with the rebound up to Wooten. On the outside to Gambrell. He'll drive the lane. Got it picked away. Here come the Eagles right to left. Knox, 21-footer.
Boom.
Knocks that one down. He has 9. Averages 12. 51-33 St. Ed's.
Yeah, if I'm Padua, I'm thinking I want to go tempo a little bit more, but maybe they're just getting tired a little because they're having trouble in the half-court offense here with our pressure.
Dominic Harb, another sophomore. This team just full of youngsters.
Oh, no, yeah, he sold that.
They're going to call the offensive foul on Boswell. That's his second.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That was a wonderful solid job there.
Sam Varigalotti checks in for St. Ed's. Vlasic will take a seat. Vlasic with 10 points on the night.
The double figures, right? Didn't
yeah.
he? You know, we talked about that before. He hasn't had a game under double figures.
Nope. And he barely squeaked by on the last game he had.
They're in the zone, Adam?
Yeah, this is the second trip down the floor for the Eagles that they're facing that zone defense.
And look how wide open the middle is. Look at that cut right there. Boom.
Carson Link couldn't get that one to fall. And a foul in the backcourt. And I believe it'll be on Carson Link. And that's his first. That's the team fourth.
So we're going to take what Padua gives us. If Ans wants to sit in that zone, we'll just get the ball to the middle and either reverse kick it to the opposite side or ball fake and attack the glass. A lot of options when the ball's in the middle. Not as much as the ball's on the wing.
Wooten with the basketball, driving right side of the lane. Got his pocket picked by Kelsheimer. Kelsheimer went to the rack, got fouled by Wooten, and Wooten picks up foul number 3.
You know, great job by drawing the foul by Kelsh, but more impressive was the defensive. He saw what was going on, has the wit to go get the ball and take it and steal and then attack the glass.
Wooten is the leading scorer for Padua, averaging 16 a game. Kelsheimer hits 4 at the line. He has 9 points tonight. 78% free throw shooter.
That's his 4th in a row, right?
Yes, it is. He's going to look for number 5.
My man. He shoots free throws like his sister dives off a diving board.
Kelsheimer, the lefty, got it again. He's 5 of 5 at the line, 10 points for him. He goes into double figures along with Carson Link and Brian Vlasic. So 3 Eagles in double figures. Only one player for Padua in double figures, and that's the freshman, Gambrell. Boswell left side. Gambrell drives, puts it up too hard. Arbogast skying for the rebound, and he threw it out of bounds. He was molested underneath there, and that's how that ball got away from him.
But this Gambrell does not seem like a freshman. He just plays such levels up than a freshman you would expect from him.
Well, when you look at Smith, he doesn't play like a freshman.
No.
Number 21, Braden Benson, he's only a sophomore. Good attempt on the interior pass. Knox picks it up. Spin move. Oh, what a pretty spin move. As Knox now goes to 11 points. 4 players for the Eagles in double figures tonight. 55-33.
He just does it so naturally. I mean, he just gets the ball. He's quick on his feet.
From the free throw line, doesn't go. Knox has Verigalotti on the left. Knox will slow it up. Good defense there by Gio Smith. So when you look at the freshmen, Gambrell averages 12. Smith averages 8. Wooten, a junior, averages 16. Benson, a sophomore, averages 13. Errant pass by the Eagles, another costly turnover. They average 12 turnovers a game.
So that's all spacing.
Boswell threw it up, and the foul is going to get called on
Lumiere.
Nope, they're going to give the foul on Cole Arbogast.
Oh, thank you.
That's his first.
I mean, right, they're always right.
But the Eagles' 5th team foul, that will put Padua to the free throw line in the bonus situation.
Top-notch officiating there. I stand corrected.
Boswell missing that. He had hit 3 in a row. He's 3 of 5 on the night. He has 4 points, 61% from the charity stripe. 55-33 St. Ed's with 1:06 remaining in quarter number 3. Boswell, the 6'5 junior, gets that one to fall. So he splits the pair, 5 points for him. Under a minute to go. Verigalotti into the ball game, getting the basketball. Bad pass picked up by Martin. Martin getting it to Wooten, and he's going to get the and one. Wooten now with 7. Well, you saw last couple of trips, errant passes by the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, they're off balance, they're throwing it away, and then the worst part is we don't get back, and then when we do get back, they get an and one. So, opportunity to grow there. Take care of the ball and get it to the middle. I mean, you're screaming it for first half, and they'll do it. They got this.
Wooten at the free throw line, missing that. He is 1 for 2 on the night. Does have the points and another costly turnover. Up ahead, Gambrell with his 13th point to lead all Padua scorers. You see Padua trying to jump the routes. They're very good at that.
Yeah, they're also, too, they've obviously seen how to defend it. Great 3.
And Mike Williams picks up his 5th point, his first 3 of the night. He's a 38% free throw 3-point shooter, averaging 12 a game. Now Gio Smith, the young freshman, throws that one off the back of the iron. Eagles get the rebound with 7 seconds remaining. Knox with 3. Knox is going to throw it up.
Short.
And it's short. And the Eagles will go in to the fourth quarter with a 58-38 lead here at St. Ed's. Zymir Knox hitting a big 3 on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
Catch the ball here. If they're coming to trap, look to split it, but you got to get the ball off the sideline. We should always have somebody in the middle of the floor coming from behind. I don't care who it is. So disrespect. Full court, half court.
58-38 St. Ed's with the lead. I have a funny feeling that Coach Flannery, if Padua continues this zone, they got to get better passes into the middle. Let's check in with Harper Lucas to see what he heard inside that huddle.
Hey, Adam. Yeah, the Eagles going up in the fourth quarter up 20 against Padua. But Coach Flannery was just talking about, hey, guys, we need to kind of trap. He was talking about that trap defense. And he said this consistently over the game, these 3 words, do not foul them. Contest without fouling. That's been his message all game, guys. Back up to you.
All right, thank you very much. And the Eagles only winning that quarter 18-16 to Padua.
And to piggyback that is not only don't foul them, but take care of the ball, and if it does get turned over, bust your butt to get back to try and stop it.
Start of the fourth quarter, Eagles up by 20. Kelsheimer will bring it up with pressure by Wooten. Cross-court pass, Vlasic quickly to Williams. Get us into the ball game. And there's Zymir Knox with 13. It's amazing how
player.
He had 4 points in the first half.
Yeah.
Oh, using the glass that time is Wooten. He has 10. 2 players in double figures for the Padua Bruins. Inside the middle, out over to Knox. Zone defense continue to be implored by the Padua Bruins. Williams, baseline 3, doesn't go. Rebound, couldn't get it. Second attempt doesn't go for Williams. And a foul. Braden Benson. Look at that one.
What do you say?
He called glass.
Called the bank.
Yep. Bank was open tonight, even though the weather wasn't great. At the line is Mike Williams. He has 5 points. Make it 6. He's 1 of 1 at the line. He's a 67% free throw shooter.
So obviously Flane's talking about room for improvement and things we have to do. I love that we're seeing these different looks by these teams because we're able to see it, absorb it, and work through it. And that's so important for us when it comes tournament time.
Williams with 7. Wooten got cut off. Almost taken away by Vlasic. Now he's going to step back 3. Doesn't go. Zymir Knox comes up with the rebound. Up ahead to Vlasic. Oh, nice little Euro step, but couldn't get it to fall. Geddes with the and 1. He has 4. He'll go to the line for 5 and a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Look at the attacking of the rim, and then Geddes was able to get it, and the foul on Geo Smith.
You know, the wonderful thing is this young kid is just absolutely growing up in front of us. And he is going to be not able to fly under the radar for much longer when coaches start breaking down film on him.
Geddes with 5. That basket is hit by Benson. That gives him 11 on the night, and a timeout by Coach Flannery. Folks, if you'd like to advertise on any of our games, you could advertise with NEO Productions. Contact NEO Productions at neoproductions2025@gmail.com. They will be more than happy to talk with you about rates for sponsorships of games.
You know, it's such a joy to see how involved these kids are on both sides. You know, Flan's in there coaching like he's down 10. Ansbury's pumping his guys up like, you know, we're still in the fight, so there'll be a good few minutes here.
6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Eagles lead it 65-43. Let's see if Padua will continue with the zone defense.
I don't know why they wouldn't. I can guarantee you Ans isn't going to wave the flag anytime soon. So, you know, maybe he's working on stuff for tournament that he's going to see in, you know, in his, what division's Padua? Are they 2 or 3?
They're Division 3. Up next for Padua is Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. Carson Link got fouled from behind. Last year, the Eagles won this game 79-59.
Can't dribble through traps.
Carson Link way out in the forecourt against Wooten. Good open pass. Vlasic. Senor. That's his third three-pointer.
Just unbelievable how wide open he gets and how quick he gets his shot off.
13 for him. 68-43. 3 three-pointers for Vlasic. Knox comes up with a loose ball. 6 minutes remaining. Ball got taken away. Nice move by the freshman dribbling through the defense. Gambrell underneath to Benson, and Benson picks up his 13th point.
I feel like we're watching seniors out there.
Yeah. Benson is a double-double guy. Can't leave Geddes open. That's why. Geddes with 8.
He is just getting so comfortable.
30% from beyond the arc. His third of the year. 71-45.
Trace the ball. Get a hand up.
Benson in the paint. Partially blocked by Williams. Eagles have had a big block party tonight. Williams kicking it out. Carson Link way short of the mark on that three. Here comes Geo Smith.
Whoa. I was at home in bed by the time that foul got called.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Did he get him? Yeah, did he get him? What?
Well, so that'll send Smith to the line. The foul by Knox, his third. Smith short on that. He's 0 for 3 at the line tonight. Came into this game a 59% free throw shooter. Padua as a team shoots 62%. He's 0 for 4. And they get the offensive rebound with the second chance. Benson, 3-ball. He's short. Williams coming up with a rebound. 4:45 to go. Vlasic is going to attempt another three, and he brings the rain down with that one.
I mean, that ball was hanging in the air.
16 for him. Oh, they're going to call, I believe, Zymir Knox. And for Zymir, that's going to be his 4th foul. That's his 4th.
I thought he said it was his 3rd.
I've got him in my book for 4.
Well, we all know you can't add.
Jack Boswell hits the free throw.
What year is this young guy?
He is a junior.
So he's coming back by.
Boswell is 5 of 7 at the line, 6 points.
A lot of special things going to be happening over there in Parma.
Boswell spins, shoots, short. Eagles try to save it. That was Dustin Hess. Now a little bit of sloppy play. Harb with the basketball. He'll hit a baseline 8-footer. Doesn't go. Tracked down for a second attempt by the Bruins.
Are we losing the 50-50 ball game?
Right now, yes. And a good drive there by Gambrell for 15. Well, you see that pressure does not give up. Hess over to McGurr, kicking it out, intercepted pass. Boy, the Eagles really bit sloppy on their passes, and the foul will be on Caleb Geddes. That's his 2nd. That'll send Padua to the free throw line.
So we shoot a ball, miss it, we get beat down, and we foul.
And from behind.
And didn't Flan talk about not fouling?
Yeah. Gambrell with 15 is looking for 16. Look at him. He's only a freshman. And he hits another one. 16 points for him. He's 6 of 7 at the line. He's hit 5 in a row. Can he make it 6? He does. 17 for him. Hess will bring up the ball with pressure. Vlasic is going to throw up another
Money.
three, and he hits that one.
I'm sitting back looking at what he let it go. I'm like, money.
19 for Vlasic. When he is in that rhythm, watch out.
Forget about it.
$77.50. Eagle defense tightening up a bit. Wooten drives and got the strength over Dustin Hess for the basket. His 12th of the night. And he comes in and steals that one. Harb, three, no. Tapped up loose by Vlasic, up ahead to Hess. Hess with the reverse. Hess with his first 2 points of the night. He averages 3.6. Cambrell hits a three for 20 points on the night.
This kid is just impressing the heck out of me.
Look at the tight defense. They give it to Geddes, and Geddes gets the slam dunk. 10 for him. I think he got away with a walk on that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And another foul on St. Ed's.
Ann's calling the dogs off.
Well, Ansbury is going to be bringing... maybe, maybe not. At the line is Gambrell. 20, looking for 21. He's hit 6 in a row, make it 7. He's 8 of 9 at the line, 21 points, 74% free throw shooter. All substitutions, Vlasic, Geddes, and Kelsheimer check out of the ball game. Ansbury, Juliana, Varigalati, and McGurr into the game. Mordowski into the game. Gambrell hitting it for his 22nd point. Matt Lasky checks in, along with Braden Midnight, a sophomore, and Chase Martin, another sophomore. A lot of youngsters on this floor right now for both teams.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great next couple of years.
As we said for Padua, 6 sophomores, 3 juniors, 4 freshmen, only 2 seniors. That jumper is short. Rebounded by Hess. Drives right side, gets it. Hess with 4. 83-57. Under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Good drive. Basket's going to be hit by Ed Franceschi. His first 2 of the day. Franceschi will get a 3-point opportunity as Will Briggs and Rowan Kelly check in. Franceschi, the junior, hits the 3-point play. He has 3 on the night. Save into Mordowski, and he picks up his 2nd point of the night. trying to get that cut to Juliana, goes out of bounds. Padua now will go to 0-4 against St. Ed's. Nice pass in the middle. And the basket is hit by Chase Martin, his first two as he gets in the book. Padua getting the turnover. They work the weave up top. Shot doesn't go. Ansbury with the rebound. Under 40 seconds. Ansbury driving through two. Lost the handle of it. Franceschi's going to drive the lane. And he gets fouled on the way to the rack. And the foul is on Rowan Kelly as he gets into the scoring book with a foul. Franceschi, 1 of 1 at the line, looking for his 4th point of the night. Missed that one. He's a 50% free throw shooter. He's 3 of 6 on the year. Looking to increase that average. And he does not, as he misses 2 in a row. Under 30 seconds to go. Hansberry with a basketball, 24 seconds. Verigalotti driving the lane, kicking it over. Hansberry 3 doesn't go. Juliana with the offensive rebound. Getting it back out to Rowan Kelly. Coach Flan says, let's dribble it out. The Eagles will now have won 5 in a row after losing to Newman Goretti in Erie, Pennsylvania. And that is the final score, 85-64. Eagles go to 13-2. Padua at 9-7. We'll take this time out on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
The Eagles will return to action Friday night, January 30th, here at St. Edward, when they will entertain the Fighting Eagles of St. Vincent St. Mary. Tip-off time Friday night at 7 p.m. The Eagles and Akron St. Vincent St. Mary. Tip-off 7.
Yeah.
Thank you for attending tonight's game.
And welcome back. The Eagles with an 85-64 win. Donnie, your thoughts?
Well, obviously, different looks tonight from a great Padua team that's young. First of all, anyone who's going to play Padua in a tournament, get ready because those guys are going to come out ready to go. On our behalf, obviously we have some things we still need to work on, which is always going to be the case. I thought our effort was pretty good tonight. Good to see Vlach back in the lineup. Good to see Kelch doing what he does. We got great blocks tonight from our bigs. So there's a lot of positives with this win tonight. And, again, we're Friday night, St. V's, so, there's no rest for the wicked.
Vlasic leads 5 players in double figures with 19, and Jaden Gambrell, the freshman, led Padua with 22 points. For all of our crew, Leah McKenna, Lucas Swanson, our producer-director, Christopher Mendoza, and my partner, Donnie O'Toole, I'm Adam Mendoza saying the Eagles win this one, 85-64. This has been a presentation of NEO Productions and the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.